Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. The fact that your energy, it pulled you here means that spirit got something you need to hear right now and not later. The reading is titled What's Coming Next, and we're going to find out. This could be about your relationship, your money, your career, or just some deep soul guidance that you didn't even know you needed. But y'all already know how we do it over here. Real talk, real energy, honey. Before we dive in, let me say this real quick. For a limited time only, I still got that 3 for $33 offer going on. You can ask me any 3 questions about your love life, your next move, your money, or if you just need that real one on one life coaching energy. I got you. The link is in the description. Go check it out after this reading. All right, so let's jump straight into this. Take a moment here and meditate on the 3 cards and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This is card 1, 2, and 3. Let's get straight into your reading. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. The fact that your energy pulled you here, it means that Spirit's got something that you need to hear right now and not later. This reading is titled What's Coming Next, and we're going to find out, okay? This could be about your relationship, your money, your career, or just some deep soul guidance that you didn't even know you needed. But y'all already know how we do it over here. Real talk, real energy, no sugarcoating. Before we dive in, let me say this real quick. For a limited time only, I still got that 3 for $33 offer going on, and you can ask me any 3 questions about your love life, your next move, your money, or if you just need that real one-on-one life coaching energy. I got you. The link is in the descriptions. Go check it out after this reading. Now let's jump straight into it because the energy for pile 1 is already talking loud. You were drawn here for a reason, and your first card is a beautiful one. Now, this card says, look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. So, Spirit's clearly starting off by saying, stop running from what's inside you. You have been trying to fix something on the outside, the job, the relationship, the vibe. But deep down, it's your own clarity that's shifting. And baby, when that inner shift happens, everything around you, it starts responding real quick. So what's coming next for you? A mirror moment. It's a mirror moment. It's like the kind of self-reflection that doesn't just make you cry, it makes you pivot. You're about to realize that you have outgrown certain energies, and that's exactly why Spirit's clearing your path. Okay? So the bold truth is this: not everyone who came with you can stay with you once your energy levels up. And that's what's happening here. This pile is screaming level up energy. All right? So I'm pulling 6 cards for you, and a total to like break this all down, okay? So we're gonna see what's shifting in your love life, your finances, your mindset, and your overall path. And listen, stay locked in with me till the end of your pile, because after all 6 cards, I'm gonna read the total energetic frequency of this entire spread, the real message that Spirit's been building towards the whole time. But right now, let's go ahead and pull your first card and see what Spirit has to say next. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? And you got the festival. And a card says, creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic event. Okay, that's your first card. And I'm going to channel that energy for you. But first, let's go ahead and pull your second card. And you also got the 5th house. This is the house of passion in astrology. I'm going to break this all the way down. The fifth house coming out is exciting, okay? This is about performances and entertainment, which is a synchronicity as well because you pulled the festival first. But the fifth house is also about romance and passion and pleasure. It also governs children, humor as well. But let's go ahead and tap into the energy of the festival. And then I'm going to break down the energy of the fifth house. And baby, what I'm feeling for you is wild AF. So here it is. Listen, pile one, this right here, your energy is about to be on full display because Spirit is saying that you're not in the shadows anymore. The spotlight is finding you, not the other way around, okay? This is that main character era energy where your vibe becomes the vibe that people want to be around. But here's the catch. You built this. You're the festival. You're the blueprint. You have been planting seeds, building your lane, and now Spirit is saying it's showtime. Everything that you've been working on behind the scenes, your projects, your confidence, your healing, your glow up, it's about to pull attention like never before, okay? So if people start acting different, don't shrink. Do not shrink. That's the frequency upgrade, okay? Now, the second card you pulled, the fifth house, and baby, when I tell you that that's a synchronicity with the festival card, woo! The fifth house in astrology is all about passion, creativity, performance, romance, and pleasure. That's literally entertainment energy, art, and self-expression. So this confirms it. You are stepping into a season where your authentic energy becomes magnetic. Let me break this down. The festival plus the fifth house combo. It means that you're about to be seen, not just noticed, but celebrated. Spirit's like, stop dimming yourself to fit quiet spaces when your energy was made for the stage. And this isn't only about literal stages. This could be your career blowing up, your social media taking off, or even a relationship where somebody finally realizes, oh yeah, they're the whole vibe. What I am feeling for you, wild. This is a bold move energy, creative confidence, and romantic fire all rolled up together. So if you have been second guessing whether you should create, launch, perform, or just put yourself out there, this is your green light, babe. This is your green light. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pull your third card next because Spirit is clearly setting up a story here. And we got the spotlight, okay? We got the passion. And now we need to see who or what is coming into that energy with you. So let's pull card number 3 and find out what's coming next in this lineup. Okay, let's go. What is the energy? As it does relate, let's see what's coming through. I want to go here, guys. Clarity family. You better slay, okay? Because it's your moment, girl. This is your era. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through, Spirit? Look, you got the 3 of Cups. This is water energy. Not only water, it also governs your emotions. It governs close connections. It also governs the water zodiacs. So let's talk about it. Because when the 3 of Cups shows up, this is deep, right? Now listen. Because this right here, this is literally saying, get dressed. It's celebration season. The Three of Cups carries water energy, which rules your emotions, intuitions, and your closest connections. So this isn't solo energy anymore. This is soul tribe, collaboration, and good news on the way. You are attracting people who match your vibe, not drain it. That means new friendships, creative allies, or even romantic chemistry that feels safe and real. And for some of y'all, this could be reconnecting with someone who finally meets you at your healed level, not the old version of you that they once knew. Okay? And Spirit's message is this: the right people are coming because you stop entertaining the wrong ones. Yeah, you have done the emotional cleanup. You've raised your frequency, and now your circle's reflecting that energy. This is expansion. This is expansion energy. Events, invites, launches, collaborations, anything where your energy gets shared or celebrated. And because this is water energy, it's not fake hype, it's emotional alignment. So, yeah, baby, this is your soft life meets spotlight moment. Joy's flowing back in. People are showing up for you. And the universe is like, see, I told you. When you stop chasing, everything flows right to you. And remember what I said earlier. Your festival card set the stage. Your fifth house gave it passion. And now the Three of Cups is showing you who's pulling up to celebrate you. All right, Clarity family, let's keep going. Because if this much joy and connection is already showing up by the third card, you already know that Spirit is about to turn it up next. So let's pull your fourth card and see how this energy keeps unfolding. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. Yes, God. Yes, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? Yes, angels. Yes, to love and guidance and protection for you, Clarity family. What is the energy as it does relate? Yes, to abundance. Look, Tiger's Eye. Overcome your fears. Y'all, y'all know I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Baby, Spirit is, look. Overcome your fears. This message is clear with the Tiger Eye energy. No more dimming your light. Y'all, look, you got to ignore the haters, the naysayers, and the doubters. You're unique. You're meant to shine. Listen, the Tiger Eye doesn't tiptoe. It walks like it already owns the ground it's standing on. So that's exactly what Spirit is saying for you. No more shrinking, no more second guessing, no more waiting for permission. This card screams abundance through courage. So every time you choose faith over fear, your blessings multiply. Spirit is literally like, stop playing small when you were built for greatness. Okay? You have been praying for next level breakthroughs. But some of you are still trying to carry last season's doubt into a brand new chapter. The Tiger Eye energy says that you outgrew the cage. Let me say that louder for the Clarity family in the back. The Tiger Eye energy says that you have outgrown the cage. So break free. Say yes to that project. Yes to that new path. Yes to that love that actually feels right. This is protective ferocity. Okay? Your angels aren't just guiding you. They're clearing the road for you while whispering, baby, walk like you know you're chosen. So right now, breathe that in. Because fear cannot sit where faith is leading. No. All right, Clarity family, we're halfway through this journey, and the energies is building stronger with every card. So let's see what's next because Spirit's got more to say. And let's go ahead and pull your fifth card and see how this courage turns into tangible blessings. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Look, you got the sun. And another synchronicity. You know why? Because the sun rules over Leo, the fifth house. Look. Baby, this is major. So Spirit is doubling down on the same message. This is your spotlight season. The sun brings radiance, confidence, recognition, and joy. It says that you're not just getting by anymore. You are thriving, glowing, and walking into rooms where your energy does the talking before you even open your mouth. The universe is literally turning the light back on areas of your life that felt dim. So if you've been questioning your purpose, your creativity, or your next move, the sun says that you already have the formula. And now it's time to show it off unapologetically. This energy ties straight back to everything we've seen so far. Festival, your stage. Fifth house, your passion. Three of Cups, your celebration. Tiger, your courage. And now the sun, that's your reward. Spirit's like, you earned this light. Stop handing it to people who dim it. And listen, this isn't just success. It's authentic happiness. It's that kind that glows from within because you finally stopped performing for acceptance and started living from your truth. Your truth. So bask in it, baby. Own it. This is your I'm the blessing era. All right, Clarity family, we're down to your sixth and final card. And you already know what that means. After this one, I'm dropping the total energetic frequency of this entire reading, the real summary of what Spirit's been building toward. So let's go ahead and pull that sixth card and see how this story completes itself. Well, let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? All right. What is the energy as it does relate? You got my every thought is attracting its vibrational essence. That part right there. Absolutely. Look, here's the thing. So Spirit is closing this pile with a reality check and a crown adjustment. Because what you think about, feel about, and focus on, that's what's lining up to meet you next. Period. This is your manifestation moment, but not the cute Pinterest kind. Okay? This is the energy, right? This is the energetic accountability era. Spirit is saying, baby, you're too powerful to keep feeding fear and calling it faith. Every thought is a spell. Every emotion is a magnet. And right now, your vibration is pulling in exactly what you've been rehearsing in your mind. So if you've been thinking expansion, self-love, prosperity, aligned love, that's what's next. But if you've been doubting or overthinking, Spirit's reminding you that you can change the frequency anytime you want. Let me say that again for the Clarity family in the back. Spirit is reminding you, you can change the frequency anytime you want. All right? So let's go ahead and tie all of this together, because this entire pile has been full circle activation. Okay. Now the total energetic frequency is celebrate, create, plus attract. The festival, your stage is being built. The fifth house, your passion is the spotlight. Three of Cups, your soul tribe is forming. Tiger eye, your courage is unlocked. The Sun, your joy is non-negotiable. And my every thought is attracting its vibrational essence. Your mindset is the final key. This pile is saying loud and clear, you are the energy you've been waiting for. You're not chasing alignment, you're creating it. Your faith, your creativity, your confidence, and your thoughts are designing the next chapter in real time. Spirit's like, you're not auditioning anymore. You're performing. So stop doubting the stage you prayed for. It's already yours. All right, Clarity family, that wraps up your Pile 1 reading for what's coming next. If this message resonated with you, you already know, claim it in the comments. And don't forget that 3 for $33 offer is still available for a limited time. And you can ask me any 3 questions about your love life, money, or path. And yes, your girl's got you, okay? There are a lot of things that I can say in a personal reading, and you can ask in a personal reading, that I cannot say here on YouTube, if you know what I mean. I'll see you in the next reading, but until then, keep your vibe high, your standards high, and your faith unshakable. Because, baby, you are the assignment. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome back to your reading. The energy that brought you here, baby, is not random. Spirit hand delivered this one because you have been asking for answers about what's coming next. This reading is titled, What's Coming Next? And we're about to find out. No sugarcoating, no filters. This could be your relationship, your money, your career, or that deep soul guidance that hits when you least expect it. But if you've ever been here before, you already know we get real over here. We talk truth, we talk growth, and we talk healing. Before we jump in, let me say this real quick. I still have my 3 for $33 offer open for a limited time only. You can ask me any 3 questions about love, your next partner, your purpose, your bag, or if you just need that straight up life coaching clarity, I got you. The link is in the description. Go lock it in when you finish this reading. All right, so let's slide into Pile 2 because your energy pulled you here for a reason. You were drawn to this gorgeous card that says reflection. Give each other some space at the moment and trust and have faith that it will all work out for the best. Oof. You know what that means, honey. Spirit's basically saying, sit back and stop trying to micromanage divine timing. For some of y'all, this is about a relationship that's in a silent phase, that awkward pause between chapters where you're like, are we done or are we growing? For others, it's your career, creativity, or purpose that's in a holding pattern. But either way, baby, this pause ain't punishment. It's a reset. Because while you have been busy stressing about what's not moving, Spirit's been rearranging what's about to move in your favor. This energy screams, don't chase, attract. Don't panic, prepare. You're being recentered. before the next big reveal. Okay? All right? In this pile, you got 6 cards to go, and I'm about to break them all the way down. Love, money, mindset, and manifestation, because Spirit is building a storyline here. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's make this story even hotter. Let's pull your first card and find out what Spirit has to say next, because trust me, this message gets deeper, and what's waiting towards the end of this pile, that's the part that flips the whole reading. So let's go. What is the energy? All right. As it does relate, let's see what's coming through. All right. And you got perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite the odds. Listen, this right here, this is a grit energy. Spirit is saying that you're built different. You've been hit with delays, silence, maybe even rejection, and yet somehow you're still standing. And not just standing, you're evolving. So this is the kind of card that shows up when the universe wants to clap for you, okay? Because let's be real, you could have quit a long time ago, but you didn't. You might have cried, right? Paused, or even questioned yourself, but you never folded. And Spirit is like, that's exactly why we trust you with what's next. See, everybody loves the glow up, but nobody talks about the perseverance era. The season where you're showing up with no applause, no validation, and no guarantee except your own faith. And that's where you've been. But baby, that consistency is finally paying off. This energy says that you're about to see results that match your effort. The odds are shifting because you refuse to bow down to them. So keep moving, keep believing, and keep remembering that every step you take is faith, right? Every step you take in faith is stacking blessings you don't even see yet. And don't move, because the way the next card connects to perseverance is about to explain why everything had to test you first before it blessed you. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull your second card and see what's coming through next. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see, y'all. Chiron. This is an asteroid in an astrological birth chart. And no, I didn't say Tyrone, y'all. I said Chiron, Chiron, baby. Let me tell you what this means. Thank you, Spirit. Y'all, look. Okay. Look, Clarity Family. Here it is. Let me tell you what this means. Thank you, Spirit, because this was deep. Chiron is an asteroid in astrology known as the wounded healer. And when it shows up in your reading, Spirit's calling out the exact place where your pain turns into power. So right now, Spirit is saying that that situation that broke you, it didn't end you. It initiated you. You've been healing in real time, learning how to pour into yourself the way nobody ever poured into you. This isn't surface level healing. This is the kind that rewires your entire self-worth. And here's the twist. Chiron showing up right after perseverance. It means the universe saw every single moment you pushed through when you were hurting. Okay? Every tear, every disappointment, every time you chose growth over getting even, it's all adding up. Spirit's like, you mastered endurance. Now, let's turn that pain into wisdom, that wisdom into purpose, and that purpose into prosperity. You're not in the same vibration you were when that heartbreak happened. Now you move different. You think different and you attract different because the lesson landed. This is the era where your scars start speaking success. So if you've been wondering whether your healing is working, Chiron is confirmation. The worst is over, and the lesson is already paying you back in peace, clarity, and discernment. And don't go anywhere because the next card is about to show what your healing is pulling in next. The physical manifestation of everything that you have been aligning within your silence. So let's go ahead and pull your third card and see how Spirit's about to reward all of that inner work that you've been doing. Let's go. All right, so let's see what it is. Here we go. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. Y'all. You got the Apatite crystal. It says, get out of your own comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone. The crystal name is spelled Apatite. Y'all. Here's the thing. Baby, let me say this loud and clear. Spirit did not bring you this far just to keep you safe. You didn't heal, grow, and level up just to play small again. The Apatite energy is all about expansion, stepping into that next version of yourself that your old habits can't handle. And Spirit saying, stop letting comfort trick you into thinking you're at peace. Because sometimes comfort is just a disguise for fear. Okay? Because you've been praying for a whole new level. But the universe is like, cool. But are you ready to act like the person who lives there? This crystal pushes you out of autopilot. It's like a spiritual caffeine shot, shaking up your creativity, your motivation, and your confidence. You have outgrown staying small to make other people comfortable. And remember the flow of your pile so far. Perseverance, okay? This is the flow. Perseverance taught you to keep going. Chiron showed you how the pain became your power. And now Apatite is saying, all right, now do something bold with it. This is your breakout energy. You're about to say yes to opportunities that the old you would have outthought into oblivion. You're going to start walking into rooms that make your ego nervous, but you're so proud. So if you've been getting that little nudge to post that content, pitch that project, apply for that job, or even love again, this is your confirmation. Spirit's like, stop preparing, just move. And listen, the next card, it's about to show exactly what happens once you stop playing small and step into the life you've been manifesting. So stay locked in because this energy's heating up. Let's go ahead and pull your fourth card and see how this transformation starts paying off. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? And let's see what's coming through. All right. Let's see, y'all. What we got? What we got, Spirit? We got the moon. Yes. This is trusting your intuition. This is also about secrets. Somebody been lying to you, playing games with you, but that's okay. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why it's okay. And don't worry about that person lying, about you. Because karma is real, and what's done in the dark does come to light. I also want to state that the moon does rule over the zodiac sign of Cancer. It also governs mother energy, okay? So this is what I'm going to say. Here's the thing. Now listen. This card right here is about trusting your intuition, but it's also about what's been hidden. Somebody around you hasn't been all the way real. They've been saying one thing and doing another and trying to keep you in the dark. But Spirit said, don't even stress it, because what's done in the dark will always come to light. The moon reveals secrets, and it always brings truth out at the perfect time. So if you've been feeling that gut pull, that weird tension, or that dream that keeps repeating, that's not paranoia, baby. That's your intuition doing its job. And I know you might be tired of being the one who sees everything before it happens, but that's your superpower. You're the light in other people's shadow games. Now let's go a little deeper. The moon rules the zodiac sign Cancer, which means that this energy also ties to your emotions, home, and maternal instincts. For some of you, this could be a situation involving family or someone you nurtured, someone you tried to protect or heal who ended up showing you their shadow instead. But here's why it's okay. Because Spirit is saying that you don't lose when people expose themselves. You win because clarity is protection. And the moon says you didn't get played. You got informed. So let that truth set you free, not bitter. Because karma is real, and the same light that's exposing them is the one that's guiding you forward. And baby, you know what comes after truth? Elevation. You are not meant to sit in confusion. You're meant to rise above it. So if the moon had to show you who's who, that's your final confirmation. You're leveling up. And they're not invited. They are not invited. Now let's keep this flow going, because your next card is about to show what Spirit brings in after that revelation, when the truth finally clears the path for your blessings to land. Now let's pull your fifth card and see what's coming through next. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see. It's coming through. What message does Spirit have for you? All right, you got by my attention to things, I am making choices. Honey child. Y'all, by my attention to things, I am making choices. Baby, Spirit had to show up and show out today. Spirit, look. Spirit's about to drag some edges, okay? And don't get mad at me. Do not get mad at me. I am just the messenger. And you want the truth. Why do you want the truth? So that you can glow and grow. Okay, baby? So here we go, honey. This message right here. This is the one that says you better show up and show out, because your attention is your currency. Every single thing you give your energy to, thoughts, people, habits, is casting a vote for your next reality. So Spirit's asking, what are you choosing with your focus? Because attention is powerful. It's power. And baby, you're powerful. So like I said, this card says, by my attention to things, I am making choices. So when you start focusing on peace instead of problems, guess what? Peace multiplies. When you start paying attention to love instead of fear, Love starts calling your name. And that's why this card came right after the moon. Because now that the truth has been revealed, you get to decide what deserves your energy and what no longer does. And Spirit is saying, stop feeding what drains you and start pouring into what expands you. You've been through too much to keep watering dry soil. And the universe is like, all right, since you're seeing clearly now, let's see what happens when you finally move like you know your worth. So yeah, baby, drag those edges and fix that crown. Because this is your I'm done entertaining bare minimum energy season. You're not out here begging for alignment. You're curating it. This card's about reclaiming control of your day, your thoughts, your direction. Spirit is saying, focus forward, not backward. Your new life is waiting for your attention. And don't even blink, because the next card is about to wrap all of this up. How your healing, courage, and focus combine to bring your next major manifestation. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? Honey, the King of Wands has arrived. He's here. He's hot. He's creative. He's fire. He showed up. All right, girlfriend. Look, this man right here, or this energy, for my fellas and for my ladies alike, is giving leader, visionary, and boss energy. He's not just fine, he's focused. And when the King of Wands shows up, Spirit's saying, it's time for someone to match your fire. This isn't that inconsistent breadcrumb energy. This is grown. Someone who sees your light and doesn't flinch. They admire it. They respect it. And they're ready to build with you. Now, for some of you, this isn't just the lover. It's you stepping into your divine masculine energy. That part of you that makes decisions, take up space, and says, I'm not waiting, I'm creating. Either way, the King of Wands energy is passion, confidence, and execution. Honey, so let's talk about this, because the way this power came together is giving full transformation arc. You went from healing and perseverance to stepping into full on main character energy. And now Spirit's sending in the reflection, whether it's a person or an opportunity, that mirrors all that confidence back to you. The total energetic frequency: power reclaimed. Perseverance, you didn't give up. Chiron, you healed the wound that once held you back. Apatite, you broke out of your comfort zone. The moon, you saw the truth and trusted your intuition. Attention and choice, you redirected your focus towards expansion. King of Wands, you're embodying power, purpose, and magnetism. Somebody coming, honey. So Spirit's message is this: you graduated from survival mode to attraction mode. Everything that once triggered you is now fueling you. And that King of Wands energy, that's the universe's way of saying, now that you know who you are, we're sending in people and opportunities that treat you accordingly. This is leadership energy. You're glowing differently, walking different, commanding the room different. So whether this King of Wands is a divine partner or your own rebirth, the message stays the same. You're the flame now. All right, Clarity family, That wraps up your pile 2 reading for what's coming next. And if this message hit, claim it in the comments because this one's pure manifestation fuel. And don't forget, that 3 for $33 offer is still available for a limited time. Ask me any 3 questions about your love life, your next move, your purpose. I got you, baby. Until next time, keep your energy clean, your focus sharp, and your standards sky high. Because when you walk like the King of Wands, you don't chase, you attract. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. The fact that your energy brought you here, baby, is not by accident, it's alignment. This reading is titled What's Coming Next, and we're about to get into it. No fluff, no sugar, just truth, healing, and a little bit of heat. Now, this could be about your relationship, your money, your career, or that deep soul shift that you've been feeling under the surface. But y'all already know how we do it over here. Real talk, real energy, no playing small. Before we dive in, let me say this real quick, because if you've been thinking about getting clarity on your next move, whether it be a relationship, your money, your career, listen, I still got my 3 for $33 offer open for a limited time. You can ask me any 3 questions: love, money, purpose, or just pure life guidance, and you already know I'm going to keep it real with you. The link is in the description. Go lock it in when you're done with this reading. Now, let's get straight into pile 3 because this one, this one feels different. You were drawn to this beautiful, gorgeous card that says, only time will tell. Let me just say this. You've been anxious, overthinking, replaying conversations, and watching signs, pulling cards, scrolling for confirmation. But Spirit is saying, baby, sit down. Time's already working in your favor. The message here, divine timing isn't punishment, it's protection. What you have been waiting on, that love, that opportunity, that next step, it's not no, it's not yet. It's Spirit's like, if you only knew what's been rearranged behind the scenes, you stop doubting and start preparing. See, sometimes silence means the universe is installing upgrades. You are not being ignored, you're being aligned. So while you've been worrying if it's happening, Spirit's over here saying, we're literally building it for you. Okay? So, and that's why you were drawn to this card, because only time will tell. Doesn't mean wait forever. It means everything is already in motion, even if you can't see it yet. Now, let me be real. I can feel the pressure on this pile. Some of y'all are on the edge of breakthrough, okay? Others are on the edge of walking away. But either way, you're about to know exactly why the waiting had to happen. All right, so here's what we're doing. I'm pulling 6 cards for you in total. Okay, we're going to break down your love, energy, your blessings, your money flow, your mindset, and your next chapter. And I'm going to tell you exactly what Spirit's setting up for you, okay? And let me just say this. Don't you dare click out early, because this pile, it builds. What's waiting at the end, that total energetic frequency, is where it all clicks, where all the dots connect, and where the truth lands. Trust me, you're going to feel it when we get there. So let's go ahead and pull your card, your first card, and find out what's coming through, because Spirit's about to show you that the wait wasn't wasted. It was divinely designed. Let's do it. All right. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? Yes, you got on target. You are following your ideal path, is what the card says. I'm going to go ahead and pull your second card, and then I'll channel the energy of on target with this next card. All right, you got here the Gemini in reverse energy. Honey, somebody's been double-minded, y'all. This is the shadow Gemini energy just showed up in the house, and y'all know how that energy is. It be driving you crazy. And before y'all come at me, talking about I'm a Gemini and I'm not like this, I already know, okay? I already know. Because all zodiac signs carry the frequency of high vibrational energy and low vibrational energy, baby. But let's go ahead and start with on target, and then I'm going to tell you about this reversed Gemini showing up. Okay. So here we go. Clarity family. Let me tell you something here. This right here means that on target means that you are finally in alignment with your real path. All that confusion, all that double backing, all the times you wondered if you missed your shot. Nah, you were just being re-aimed. So this card says you are following your idea path. So even if it's been quiet, even if it's been slow, even if nothing looked like the vision in your head, Spirit is like, stay right there. You're closer than you think. Okay? This is confirmation that the detours were not delays. They were directional upgrades. And the reason it's hitting different now because you finally stopped chasing what wasn't meant for you. So that's why doors are opening smoother. That's why things that used to stress you now roll off your back. Okay? So, before we even talk about love or money, understand this. You're on target, baby. You have done too much inner work to miss what's meant for you now. And excuse me, okay? Just clearing the throat. Now, let's get into this next card because Spirit said, let's balance the truth with some real talk. You got Gemini card in reverse. And like I said, before y'all come at me, right? I already know not all Geminis are like that. Relax, boo, because every sign has both light and shadow. So when Gemini shows up reverse, Spirit's calling out the mental noise. Overthinking, indecision, talking yourself out of blessings. So that's the shadow side of this sign, trying to rationalize intuition. Changing your mind mid-manifestation and letting other people's opinions rewrite your script. Spirit's like, you're on target. Stop moving the target. Some of y'all pray for clarity and then question it the second it arrives. That's the Gemini in reverse. Wanting signs but arguing with them once you get them. So the message here is to trust your mind first. When something feels right, don't over-explain it. When someone shows you who they are, believe it. And when an opportunity lights you up, stop dimming yourself with what ifs. Because this on target plus Gemini reverse combo says your alignment is real, but your doubt keeps trying to edit it. Spirit is saying you can't attract what you keep second guessing. So breathe, decide, move. Your intuition already wrote the next chapter. Your mind just needs to catch up. And Clarity family, don't even blink because the next card is about to reveal what happens once you finally stop doubting yourself and start acting like your own confirmation. Let's go ahead and pull your third card and we'll see what Spirit's got coming next for this pile that's clearly stepping into main character energy. Let's go. All right. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. Okay, you got the tiger's eye, and tiger eye says, overcome your fears. Okay. Y'all know we all be scared sometimes, right? We all have worry, doubt, and fears. We do. Um, but Spirit didn't bring you this. Listen, Spirit didn't bring you this far for you to start getting shy now. This is that walk in like you already belong there energy. Tiger's Eye shows up when the universe is saying it's time to stop letting nerves make decisions for you. Every dream you've been scared to claim, every room you thought you weren't ready for, Spirit's like, enough. This crystal holds that lion-hearted courage that melts anxiety into action. It's about facing what used to intimidate you and realizing it was never bigger than you. It just looked that way because you kept it in the dark. So here's the download. You've been tested, pushed, stretched, and triggered. Not because you cursed, not because you're cursed, but because Spirit's training you to trust your own strength. And the crazy part, you already survived everything you once feared. That means there's literally nothing left to be afraid of. Tiger's Eye energy says, fear was the doorway. Courage is the key. This is your cue to say yes to the opportunity, to the platform, to the person, to the version of you that doesn't shrink anymore. And watch the timing. It hits right after on target and Gemini reverse. Why? Because now that you're in alignment and done overthinking, Spirit is like, all right, baby, show us that confidence we installed. You are done talking yourself out of greatness. That is the main character entrance energy. No hesitation, no apologies, no explaining your glow. And trust me, the next card that's about to come through, it's going to show exactly what happens once you face that fear head on. The payoff, the reward, the shift you've been waiting for. Let's pull your fourth card and see how Spirit's about to flex on your behalf. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? All right, so let's see what's coming through. All right, honey, you got Two of Swords. Two of Swords. All right, listen. Sword energy is air energy. It does rule over Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. But listen, this card right here, this is that mental tug of war energy. And Spirit is like, you already know what you need to do. You're just pretending you don't. The Two of Swords shows up when you're at a crossroads, when your intuition is whispering the truth, but your mind is too busy. Your mind is just too busy trying to negotiate peace with fear. It's that energy of knowing that the answer, right? You knowing the answer, but waiting for a sign that's really just permission. But baby, you don't need another sign. You are the sign. You already seen the red flags and the green lights and the truth in between. Now it's time to pick a lane and move. And Spirit is saying that you can't manifest movement while staying in indecision. And because you just pulled Tiger's Eye, this is your next level of courage. Choosing a path that aligns with your peace, not your pride. Choosing clarity over confusion. Choosing yourself over proving your loyalty to situations that stopped choosing you. This card's not about making the right choice. It's about making a choice. Because the universe can't bless what you won't claim. So if you've been stuck emotionally, romantically, creatively, Spirit's like, stop waiting for it to feel safe. It's not supposed to feel safe. It's supposed to feel true. And let me tell you why this is good news. That decision you've been avoiding, it's the one that frees you. Okay? Because right after this crossroads moment comes movement, momentum, and major confirmation. And I can feel it. The next card coming up is about to show the reward once you finally choose yourself and walk in that new direction. So let's go ahead and pull your fifth card because Spirit's about to show off now. Okay? Let's go. What is the energy? All right, give me 1 second. What is the energy, Spirit, as it does relate? And let's see what's coming through. Here we go. You got the law of attraction assembles all cooperative relationships. I love this for you. I do. Because here's what's showing up. Spirit is basically saying the vibe you've been putting out is finally being matched. All those nights you said, I just want people who get me, congratulations. They're pulling up. This is relationship alignment energy on every level. Friendships, business partners, creative collabs, even that divine counterpart who moves with purpose, not confusion. And Spirit's like, you've outgrown chasing. Now you attract. The law of attraction card shows up when you stop forcing and start flowing. When your energy becomes so pure that everything meant for you recognizes you on sight. That's why you had to go through tiger eyes, overcoming fear, and two of swords, making a choice first. Okay? Because now the universe can deliver what you finally made space for. Listen, this energy is powerful. It's saying you have been asking for alignment, not attention. And that's exactly what's coming. You are entering a season of reciprocity where you give and it actually comes back. No more one-sided effort. No more almost energy. This is flow, ease, and mutual recognition. For some of you, this is that power couple frequency. For others, it's a new soul family energy. People who speak your language without you having to translate. Either way, Spirit is saying that you're not doing life solo anymore. We're sending in the right ones. And trust me, you're going to want to stay tapped in because the last card is about to show you how all these connections come together. The big picture, the total energetic frequency that ties this entire story up with a cosmic bow. So let's go ahead and pull your sixth and final card because I can feel Spirit getting ready to drop the mic on this one. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. The Ace of Cups. And you better slay, okay? When I tell you this is a synchronicity, look, we ain't playing. We are not playing. Spirit's not playing, baby. Spirit is showing up and showing out for you. Do you hear me? You better. Look, Recognize it. Y'all, for real. The Ace of Cups, this is high vibrational water energy frequency. Okay? The Ace of Cups is overflow energy. It's emotional renewal, brand new beginnings in love, and genuine peace pouring back into your life. If you've been dry, drained, or doubting, Spirit's like, nah, we're about to refill that cup and then some. So this card says that your heart chakra is opening finally, and everything you've released is being replaced with better. New love, new self-love, new joy, new creativity. For some of y'all, this is literal romance. Some real, emotionally available and ready for others. It's the emotional freedom that comes from finally being done with struggle energy. Spirit's like, we saw you choosing peace when chaos was begging for attention. Now here's your reward. You passed the test. Now it's time to receive. The total energetic frequency is alignment in action. On target. You aimed true. Gemini reverse. You silenced the mental noise. Tiger's eye. You faced fear and walked through it. Two of Swords. You made the hard decision. Law of attraction. You aligned your energy and called in your match. Ace of Cups. Now Spirit's pouring the blessing straight into your hands. This is alignment and action. Everything that starts sinking once you stop forcing and start believing. You're not waiting for timing anymore. You are the timing. Spirit's building the stage, and now it's your cue to step out and perform. So whether this is new love, new money, or new space, one thing's clear. Your cup runneth over. No more begging. No more chasing. You are the vibe, and the vibe attracts everything. All right, Clarity family, that wraps up your pile 3 reading for what's coming next. If this message hits your spirit, claim it in the comments, because baby, this pile was divine timing all day long. And remember, that 3 for $33 offer is still open for a limited time. Ask me any 3 questions about your love life, your next move, your bag, your purpose. You know I got you. Until next time, keep your standards high, your energy pure, and your faith unshakable, because Spirit's not done showing off through you. You better slay, because you are the blessing.